All right, well, let's get going here. We got everything set up and we're live. Welcome everyone to My AI Live. Thank you, Coach Mike, for helping out here. He is one of our amazing coaches who I have raised up and he has been such a servant leader, especially through all the things that I have been going through. So thank you so much, Coach Mike. All right, let's talk My AI. First of all, if you are brand new, put a one in the chat for me. One in the chat if you're brand new. If you've been here before, please put some sevens in there. Sevens if you've been here before, learned some great things. And look at all those sevens. Look at all those sevens. I should be in Vegas. I don't gamble, but look at all the sevens. I love it. Okay, we do have one person. Yay! I thought I saw no face here. All right, well, let me tell you how this is going to go. First of all, this is My AI Live. We do this every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific. We get together, we show you the incredible Nowsite My AI system for social media. We are showing you how to build on social media. We're also giving you different ways of starting conversations, ways of reaching out, ways of having these conversations so you can actually move the needle on your business. We're also giving you some mindset things as well, some confidence building, and just really we're a community of people who are helping each other build our dreams, right? And so that is what the whole point of this is for. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Elizabeth Larson. I'm a personal business transformation coach, teacher, trainer, author, speaker, professional network marketer. I have been building online for a very long time. I started out on the stages of an essential oil company over 10 years ago, teaching social media, website blogging for building teams and network marketing. And so I've been doing this for a very long time. My journey has led me to Nowsite, and I absolutely adore what I do. I'm very, very blessed in what I get to do. So let's get started today. Tuesdays. Let's talk about Tuesdays. First, when we're posting out on social media, the whole point of posting out on social media, would you agree, is to start some sort of conversation with somebody about our product or business eventually, right? Now, we're building relationships. We're building a tribe. Out of that tribe, you will find your product users and your business builders. Okay, let me repeat that again for everybody. Make sure you understand that. When you're on social media and starting these conversations, you're building a tribe of people who know you, who trust you, who believe you, and see value in what you're saying. And out of that tribe will come the people that will be your product users and your business builders. Now, not every single person through your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is you're doing, is going to obviously use your product or business. But there are also other opportunities for collaborations, for things like this, where maybe you're asked to teach somewhere else and you get to another doorway opportunity. Lots of different things that can happen besides building your business. So just because somebody is already in a network marketing company, I see a lot of people going, oh, they're already in something, forget it. They're the wrong person, whatever. I'm not even going to talk to them. I'm not going to be friends with them. And it's like, most of my friends, most of my closest friends are all in different companies than me. They are. As leaders, we collaborate together. We learn from one another what's working in their company, what's working with their team, and we help one another. That's what we're doing
Yeah,
here as well.
absolutely, brother.
So, okay, Blakester, I'm going to mute you. Okay. In fact, so distracting. I'll take away that. Okay, get everybody muted here so we don't get any background noise. Okay, so what do we do with that? So first of all, we want to create more followers. We want to create more friends online, right? So that's step number one. We're trying to get our message out, which actually brings people listening to our message. We're trying to start more conversations, and those will lead to either a messenger or a Zoom or a phone call or something for the rest, right? Okay, so what's special about Tuesdays? Tuesdays, I tend to like to talk about transformation, either some sort of transformation, a thoughtful moment, something that I've learned for my own experience. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I pretty much do those things. Wednesdays, I like to talk about wisdom or wealth. You can actually post on anything you want on any day. So there's no hard and fast rule. Somebody asked me before, they're like, is it a hard, fast rule that you have to do this? No, no. I like to talk about business opportunity or the opportunity to change your life on Mondays because Mondays people go back to work and a lot of people are not happy, right? I'm doing some research for I do a mindset training in the mornings, early mornings, and I was doing some research for it this morning. And it's estimated that 85% of people have low self-esteem in some form. 85% of people. Now that's a lot. And I think a lot of that is due to the fact that we don't really follow our dreams. We're kind of, told to, okay, well, go to college, spend all this money. Not that college is bad, but, spend all this money, get into a career and work the 40 years and, work 40 hours, work 40 years. Maybe you get to retire. And sometime in some part of their life, they wake up and say, is this all there is? Is this really all there is to life? Is this really everything I want it to be? And I think because we don't teach people to go after their dreams straight from the start, to really embrace who they are as a person, and because of the things that people are, you got to fit in, you have to be good enough, you have to be this, instead of celebrating who they are in themselves, I think we've done a big disservice to people in the world. And so, in talking about transformation and talking about this, one of the types of posts that you could think about today, because each day we give you an idea for a post, you don't have to do the idea. If you come with an idea of yourself, you can do your current idea. But one of the things I like to think about on Tuesdays is from Monday, somebody started the work week in a job that they may not be happy in, scrolling Facebook, trying to get motivated to do something, wondering how to change their life and thinking about all of this and thinking maybe they're not good enough to change their life. Maybe they're not worthy. Maybe they can't accomplish this. The fears and stuff that people never say out loud because we're taught to put on the mask that everything's perfect, right? And so that is the person I generally want to talk to because that person is open to change. That person wants something different in their life. Now, sometimes if you are in a health and wellness business, like many of you are, they're looking to improve their health, they're looking to improve their body, they're looking to improve those things. That's great. Sometimes it's they don't want to work this job anymore. Or maybe they would just love to be able to go to the beach. Maybe they would love to take a vacation. Maybe they'd like to get out of debt. So when we're thinking about the person that we're reaching, the very first thing I want you to think about is what is the problem that you solve? And what's the story of your own transformation that you could tell today that would help that person? So Steve here, I'll use Steve because I know his story pretty well. Steve went through a very, very awful breakup in a relationship that meant a lot to him. Through that, he was devastated. Through that, he made the decision to start helping men who have gone through bad breakups, go through divorces, things like that, get their mojo back and become the man that they used to be, or maybe that they never were, and start living the truth of themselves. Pretty powerful message, right? It came from the point of transformation, going backwards, talking to the person that he used to be. So right now, who did you used to be? Maybe you were the person who never thought that they could start a business. Guess what? You got one now. Maybe you were the person who never thought that their health could get any better, and it did. There's Diane and Deborah both, right? Mike also lost 70 pounds. Steve's on his own little journey right now, too. What was the transition point for you? So let's show you how you take the AI and make that transition post, okay? That transformation post, that post that really makes a change. So first, let me come over here. Again, I'm going to show you where you can find your, that was 2 years ago today. We were at the Connect conference. For those of you who were part of the contact mapping tribe before we got acquired by, there we are. Before we got acquired by Nowsite, that was today. So, okay, here is the official corporate Nowsite group. This is where you're going to find your replays at, okay? And if you want to know more about me, you can come over here on Facebook. As I said, my name's Elizabeth Larson. You can find me at eTransformsYou. So facebook.com/eTransformsYou. Feel free to go through and use any of my posts. You know, you could do a make it my own out of any of my posts. Feel free to. All of them are made with the Nowsite system. So this is a transformation type post. This was a transformation Thursday. And so I go and talk back about my own weight loss. Imagine feeling trapped in a body that doesn't feel like yours. That was me 70 pounds ago, but through determination, healthy eating, and strength training, I've transformed inside and out. Today I'm confident, happy, and filled with joy. So that was one of my posts. Okay. Lots of different ways that you can do this. I kind of like, I'm going to, Mike, I'm going to use yours. I don't think you'll mind. Might take me a while to get down to it though. I don't know why this thing is always so in the way. Okay. No, I want to find this post because I think for those of you who have done weight loss, your before and after posts are really great. That's not the one that I wanted to show though. Really transformative post if I can find it. You post all the time now, Mike. If this is a testament to the Nowsite system, he would never post before, by the way. Anybody who knows Mike knows he would never get on social media and say a word. So this is pretty amazing growth. Okay. Turkey post. This is a great kind of post for a weight loss, for a transformation. Go to the grocery store, get a whole bunch of turkeys that represent the weight that you used to carry, take the picture, tell your story. So there's another one as well that you can do. All right. So we come over here. Three things that we do each day. We post on social media, comment on posts, and start conversations, right? So with that, okay. Several different ways that we could do this. We could do caption and suggested image. We could do a make it my own, which is when you take somebody else's post and put it in here and it makes it for you. For a transformation post, when it's our own story, I personally like to use long post and suggested image or caption and suggested image so I can get an idea of which photo I want to use. Now, sometimes I already know the photo, so I'll use a selfie AI or a caption my image. Either way, that's fine. I'm going to do caption and suggested image right now. And I'm going to say, write me a post about my journey, if I could spell. Okay, write me a post about my journey of taking a chance on me by going after my dream and becoming a business owner. And I'm not writing this in a great way, right? I'm doing that on purpose because I want you to see how I'm going to rely on the AI to write all of this for me, okay? I'm going to give the AI the idea. The AI is going to give me the post, okay? So include my journey of overcoming self-hatred, disbelief in myself, and okay, all right. Now I'm going to post and I'm going to see what it writes for me, right? I'm not the one writing it. I'm not the one coming up with the beautiful words to put together to string along to tell the story or anything else, right? The AI knows a lot of my story, so I am relying on the AI to do this for me. Taking a chance on me was the bravest thing I've ever done. I overcame self-hatred, disbelief, and obesity to pursue my dream of becoming a business owner. Today, I'm living proof that you can create your best life by believing in yourself. What's the dream you want to chase? Okay, now, two things I want you to remember in this. Number one, this is pretty good on its own, right? I could edit in here and write a little bit of my own story if I wanted to. I could use it just the way it is. I personally probably wouldn't use this photo unless I put some words on it from here. And what I could do, if I wanted it to leave it just like that, I could do an image search like this. I could use that same kind of photo, add text to the image. Okay. And I could do something to the effect of this. I like railway. So you could do something to the effect of that, put that in there and add that photo. So if I put words on a photo like that, then I would probably use a photo like that. If not, I would use a photo of my, my own personal photo. Okay. So if I like this, if I like the vein that it's going in, then I keep that and I edit from this AI down here. If I don't like it at all, I just hit generate again. Now, I do like the general way that it's going, but I'm going to ask it to make it longer. Not because I really need a lot more words, but because I do want a little bit more meat to it. Doesn't mean I have to use everything that it gives me. I could use it just the way it is right now and just simply put it out there. But I'm going to hit regenerate and I'm going to do the second part. Now, the second part, here we go. Taking a chance on myself was undoubtedly the bravest decision I've ever made. It's been quite the journey. Reflecting on my past, I remember struggling with self-hatred and disbelief in my abilities, not to mention dealing with obesity that held me back from reaching my full potential. There were times when my dreams felt so distant, but deep down, I knew I had the power to transform my life. Embarking on this transformative journey was not easy, but with determination and steadfast belief in myself, I overcame these obstacles and ultimately achieved my dream of becoming a business owner. Today, I stand as living proof no matter how challenging your circumstances may seem, you can truly create your best life by believing in yourself and never giving up on your dreams. I want to inspire others with my story and encourage everyone to reflect on their own dreams. What's one dream you're passionate about and willing to chase? Despite any obstacle in your way, remember, if you can do it, if I can do it, so can you. Let's support each other and lift each other. Let's support and uplift each other on our paths to greatness. Okay, I really like that. I would probably put some white space in there. But one thing I am going to do is I am going to change the picture and I'm going to use a picture of myself instead, right? Okay. So you see the difference in connection when I use my own photo. When I use my own photo, it's my story. When I use the other photo, it's something generic, right? So one thing I would do is put some white space in here and uh, just so it's easier to digest. And then you could put a call to action in it if you want. I like questions. So what I like to do, let me know in the comments below. We'll give you a few of the tips that helped me. All right. So simple as that. Got all that together. Now, remember, I can do this on Instagram as well. It's going to take that same general writing and make it a little bit more for an Instagram audience. I'm going to take the LinkedIn one over here and then the same thing. And then, of course, I could do Twitter as well. Now, the great thing about this is there's a couple of different things that I can do. Number one, as I'm doing this, I can actually hit all of the different platforms. But one thing that a lot of people don't think about that I want you to remember is that when it gives you a tremendous story like this, you can also, before you go and hit post here, because remember when we hit get started and we hit post, it's just going to take us right over here to post, right? So this is what it would be like. I'm going to do this. I'm going to add the photo. So there I got my photo, right? My photo and my post. Now, the second thing that I could do though, if I choose to, is that if I don't want to just make the post, I could take this information, all of this right here. I can open up my phone and I can do a video talking about it. Now, I know some of you are video shy still. I see those smiles. I see you. I may be on a small screen, but I can still see. Okay. Here's the thing. Remember the hierarchy of building trust. Number one, in person. You will always build trust in person the fastest. Okay. Number two is video like this, where we're all actually seeing and talking with one another, right? Third is either live video or replay video, which is the message out there and somebody passively watching it, right? When we watch video, we get to see facial expressions, the way they talk. All of the senses are being interacted, right? When that happens, we build trust even faster. Then after that comes our posts with the pictures. Then after that, of course, email, text, blah, blah, blah. So if you can actually get engaged with doing some video and grabbing your phone and just popping it open, you don't even have to do a live, just popping it open and talking a little bit about your journey, you will see a transformative experience in your social media and the reactions to your social media. Video always gets more responses, always. Now, I'll tell you something. When I first started out, and I'll end with this, and we'll do questions and get your post done, but I'll tell you something. When I started out, all I wanted was $2,000 a month from a job. That's how bad my self-esteem, my self-belief, and everything else was. That's all I wanted in my life. If I could just do that and pay my rent, I was going to be happy. Now, I'm not kidding. It's very easy for me to think about the person to go back and talk to because I was that person. Think about the person that you used to be at any point in your life. How have you overcome to get to the point that you are right now? How can you go backwards and talk to that other person? Very, very important to do, because when you go and talk about your true story, your authentic story, the ups, the downs, what you've overcome, how you're learning, how you're doing it, the fact that you're not perfect, people relate to that. And when people relate to you, they want to be a part of your tribe. And when people want to be a part of your tribe, they want to try your product. They want to try. And it wasn't always like this for me. When I first started out, nobody wanted to talk to me. Why would they? They didn't know who I was. And, I didn't have anything really of any experience before that. But now, because I've built these practices, I say, hey, I'm going to do this. Anybody want to do it? Everybody's like, I don't know what it is you're doing, but I'm going to do it with you. That how you build that is by building this tribe, right? So do the things that we're saying. Let's go ahead and do 5 minutes. We are going to go ahead and do our post. I'll do questions during the 5 minutes, but let's do our post. Ask the AI to write a post for you about something that is yours, something that you've overcome. For me, it was self-hatred, disbelief, weight, not feeling like I had any value or worth. That was mine. And if 85% of the world is estimated to have some form of low self-esteem, maybe there's something you've overcome that you could help somebody with too. I'm guessing there is. So let's take 5 minutes, make our post. I would love to see your post when you're finished with it. And then I'm going to do questions during this post. Oh, back to the reason why I told you the story about the $2,000 a month. The way I got into all of this was because of a woman just telling her story, her authentic story of her life before and after. That's it. She would just tell stories. And it got to the point where I wanted to hear the stories. That's it. And those stories gave me the belief that my life could be something different. When you tell your authentic story, you're giving people the opportunity to believe for themselves that their life could be different. So let's take 5 minutes and make that post. And I'm going to take questions at the same time. Diane, did you have a question, honey?
No, it's not a question. I did a post.
You did a post. Yay! All right. Any questions at all before we do posts? Ariel's got a question real quick.
Yes, Elizabeth, you look fantastic. Elizabeth, I just wonder if you can do something for us.
Sure.
Would you do a video right from the scratch? Like you take your video, take the picture, and then you write whatever. Because I tried to do that, and I want to try it again, and I know I will do it.
Okay.
Because you are good.
Well, thank you, sweetie. What is it that you want me to do? You want me to do a video of what?
Do a video, do a posting with the video using the what you've been teaching us right
Okay.
from the scratch. Like
Okay.
take a picture, write your whatever, and then from there. Okay.
So you saw the post and everything right up until this point, right?
Right.
Okay. So let me do a video on that real quick. Give me 1 second. Hair out of my face.
Drink the water.
Flyaways out of the way. All right. Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth. I want to talk to you today about something that has really been weighing on my heart. 23 days ago, my mom had a massive stroke, and it's been one of the most devastating things that I've ever seen in my life. And as I've been sitting with my mom, just reflecting on life with her and holding her hand and just being with her, I remember all of the dreams that she wanted. I remember all of the things that, goodness, that thing just stole my video. Okay. I hate my alarms sometimes. All right, let me try this again. Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth. So I want to talk to you about something that's going on right now that's really weighing on my heart. And my prayer is that everybody learns from this thing, what I'm learning right now and just seeing. 23 days ago, my mom had a massive stroke. And as I have been sitting by her side, holding her hand, just being with her and reflecting on my own life and reflecting on her life as well. The one thing I thought about was all of the dreams that she had that she never went after. She was an amazing artist. She was the most incredibly talented person. I'm not saying that because it was my mom, because believe me, if she sucked, I would say she did. But she was so incredibly talented at painting and drawing and writing and had all of these dreams. And she kept saying someday, 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 someday. And no matter how much I encouraged her, it just never seemed to happen. And yet I knew this is exactly what she wanted to do. And as I'm sitting here reflecting, I'm thinking about, you know, now she's at a point in her life where those dreams won't come true. That won't happen now. And the thing that's so hard about this is to watch somebody with so much to give the world be at the end of her life and not be able to give it. And so I think the lesson in this for myself that I wanted to share with you was life is precious. You have a dream in your heart. Will you please go after it? Do it for me. Do it for your mom, my mom. Do it for yourself. But don't waste another moment. Don't waste another day. Don't waste another day in fear of what this person will think or what the world will think or anything else. Do the thing that matters most to you. Because there's only so much time that we have. And this has been an important lesson for me in just looking at the dreams that I have and making sure that I don't waste another day going after them either. I hope this was helpful. I love all of you so much. And I thank you for all of your prayers during this time. That's how you do it, Ariel. You just talk. You talk about whatever's on your heart. And sometimes, honestly, the Now site will give you a great thing to say, and something else is actually what's on your heart that needs to come out. But I can promise all of you this. If you will take the guts to just talk about whatever is on your heart every day, several times a day, you're going to build a tribe. You'll build the tribe. The people that want to be part of your life will be with you because they'll see the authenticity. They'll stand with you. They will be there. I have an amazing community, of people that it's generic. It's like people from all different companies and stuff like that. And we just do stuff together, and we stand with each other in tough times and in good times and help each other and everything else. And it's very much like this community here that we're building here. And so really, I guess the message that I want you guys to get across today is the message that's in your heart is important. And there's somebody out there that's waiting for your message or somebody that needs that message. So they go after their dream. Never discount your message. Your message is important. Ariel, thank you for your question. All right. Let's share a post real quick. And thank you. Thanks, Mike. I'm going to share Diane's post real quick because she made a beautiful post. And so we've got this one right here. Ever experienced those moments when life seems to throw you a curveball just as you're starting to feel comfortable. It's resilience that transforms these unexpected changes into stepping stones for growth. Through a journey of frequent moves and coping with early loss, I've discovered an inner strength I never knew existed. It's incredible what we can achieve when we learn a resilience. Oh, that's me. Right now, my dear friend Elizabeth is going through a tough time, and it's heartwarming to see how we rally together in love and praying during such times. If you have your own story of triumph over adversity, please share them with us. Together, let's inspire each other and others to keep pushing forward with hope and determination. Diane, that is so beautiful. And I love your words on here. The words in the picture are perfect. Thank you, honey. I appreciate your post so much. And here's the thing. I mean, this is really it. It's truly all about the message of authenticity. That's it. And just people that need to hear that message, right? All right, let's run over to PJ real quick. Life took an unexpected turn when my husband passed away, leaving our dream home unfinished. Oh, yeah. With determination and courage, I found the trades to complete it. Wow. Now I'm embracing new challenges and finding success in business. Overcoming adversity isn't easy, but it is possible. Need support? Let's move forward together. Put me in the comments if you'd like support. Love this. Overcoming adversity isn't easy, but it is possible. Fantastic. Absolutely 100% true, PJ. Thank you for that. That is absolutely right. All right, Brenda, did you have a question, honey?
I did. When you post with a call to action, like you did in the earlier training this
Yeah.
morning,
Yeah.
how do you monitor that? I mean, how do you go back and because you make so many posts, and if you're making 2 or 3 posts a day, and if you put a call to action in each one, how do you monitor that so that you can answer the people that might respond?
Okay, great question. First of all, I would never post more than I'm able to be on social media to comment back. Okay, that's number one. People will tell you need to post 3, 4 times a day. But if you're not commenting back on other people's posts, it's absolutely pointless and you're actually going to hurt your algorithm more than you're going to help it. So let me show you kind of what you would do. Like here's Mike's post, okay?
Need to show the post.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks, Mike. Yay. Oh, goodness. All right. Okay, so here's Mike's post right here. He has comments, and one thing that you will do on these is that for each comment, no matter how long ago it was, you want to go and reply to it, but you want to reply to it with a question coming backwards, because going back to the person, because the whole point, there's 2 points to having comments on posts. One, people are commenting, which means they are interacting with your post, and Facebook or Instagram, TikTok, doesn't matter, sees it, right? When the social media platform sees it, it says, oh, people are liking this post. We should show this post to more people. Okay, that's number one. So it helps your algorithm when they post, when they're commenting. However, you want to comment back on each one of those. Now you're going to get a little notification bell that's going to say somebody commented on your posts. Easiest way to know that you are, and it will always be in order. And then what you do is you go back and you make a comment, you reply, and it would be like, Mike, looking good, congrats. It'll be like, thanks so much. And if if Mike hasn't heard from Craig in a long time, it'll be something like a question of, hey, how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in a while. Or what are you up to? Or maybe he'll go over to his post over here and look at some things on his thing to see anything new on his, and then make a comment on that again with that question. The whole point, Brenda, is that I make a post, Mike comments on my post, I make a comment back to Mike asking another question so I can continue that conversation as long as possible on every comment, even if they're in my business already. Why? Because Facebook sees, or Instagram sees, that people are interested in my post. I am responding, which means I'm keeping people longer on their platform, and they reward me with a better algorithm. So your notification bell will always tell you when somebody commented on your posts, but I would never post more than I'm able to spend time doing. So I would rather do one post a day and get lots of conversations on that post and make that algorithm better than do 3, 4, or 5 posts that I'm ignoring and that people aren't really responding to and kill my algorithm. Just my preference. Thanks for your question, Brenda. Steve?
Hello.
Hello.
I just posted. I posted a
You did.
posted. Yes.
All right, let's go look. And Mike's going to remind me. Hey, Elizabeth, actually show the post. Yeah. Okay.
Got-
If I can get everything out of the way. Okay. Transformation Tuesday. 6 years ago, I was broadsided by a betrayal in a relationship that ripped out my guts. I was dark and miserable. I had a failed marriage, then this. I then realized I had no one else to blame but myself. I took a long, hard look in the mirror and realized it's all on me. Huge self-awareness. In order for things to change, I had to change. In order for things to get better, I have to get better. So I started my journey on self-improvement and understanding myself and how I needed to change my thinking. I went through courses, counseling, coaching, and getting involved in groups that helped me uplift myself. It's been a roller coaster ride and change has been slow, but I am seeing results. I found out the more I faced my fears, the more alive I felt. The more I took chances, the more I enjoyed everyday life. It's all about taking a chance on yourself and believing you can become better than who you are. It's easy to say, but it can be hard to do. But I found out that I don't have to try I don't try. I found out if I don't try, I will never know. Yes, okay. I hope you take a chance on yourself. Life can be so much fun and fulfilling if you just take those steps. Let me know what you want in your life, what makes you feel alive and happy. Start your journey today. Drop a message on what you think you're missing out on. Okay, so great picture, interesting picture. Interesting combination of pictures.
My
Like,
old self.
yeah. And I mean, you can tell, the difference in your face, especially. Yeah, great story. And here's the thing. The men who have been through this are going to resonate with you and it's going to make sense to them, right? Yeah. And and you already know because you do tons of discovery calls and you get lots of clients and you're already on your way because you're doing the work. But that work
Right.
started with you being authentic with yourself and then authentic with the world and telling your story. And I'm very proud of you, Steve. Like
Thanks.
I
Thank
am
you.
honored to have you as one of my coaches.
Stop it. Okay. I love you. Thank you.
Love you too. All right. Audrey, did you have a question, honey?
Yes, ma'am. Really quick, just for clarification, I will admit I don't have a lot of time. I'm not going back and checking my replies and posting. So just for clarification, at least once a day we should do the number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Yes,
And through
that is
that,
correct.
okay. And
Yep.
then and in addition to that, we should go back and reply to post. That would
Exactly.
be the 4th thing. Okay.
Well, and number 2 is kind of commenting on other people's posts and commenting on the comments on your own posts. So I kind of put number 2 together.
Okay.
But you could put it as a number 4, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. Vicky will be my last share real quick, and then let's do this real quick. Hey there, fabulous friends. Tuesday, the day that feels like it's just daring you to hit snooze one more time. How'd you know? No. Be honest, did you bounce out of bed this morning, bushy-tailed and ready to tackle your day like a superhero? Good, put my glasses on. Or were you the reluctant zombie dragging yourself into work, coffee in hand, or wondering why Monday didn't give you a better head start? If you're feeling the latter, don't stress. You're definitely not alone, and there's hope for transforming those humdrum Tuesdays into something a little more exciting. Let's dive into a world where you are the architect of your dreams. Start picturing yourself as the lead role in your own adventure because you are worth it. Love this. Love this. I would love a question in here of what dream are you going after? Let me give you some tips of how that's working for me or something to the effect of that, just so you could start more conversations. All right. Beautiful. Great job. Okay. Lamatha. Did I say that right? Is it Lamatha or Lamatha? I don't know if she can get unmuted. Give this a shot. Try it again.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm fairly new, so I made a post to Facebook. I was just talking about overcoming, shyness of being writing and stuff like that. Because I never thought I was able to write a book, but I eventually wrote 2 books. So I posted it. I don't know if you were able to see it.
Well, I need you to put the link in the chat, and we are actually up to our hard stop. But if you could put the link in the chat tomorrow and raise your hand, I'll make your post the first one I share.
Okay, link in the chat. Now, how do I do that?
So the easiest way to put a link in the chat is you're going to come over to your Facebook, your Instagram, or whatever it is. You're going to go to your profile and just take the website address, copy it, and I'll throw mine in there. And then it will be to my profile, and then I can find your post. All right, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you.
And if you do that tomorrow, I'll definitely share your post. Love to see it. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today and being a part of our tribe. We will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for My AI Live. Bring your questions, bring your social media questions, bring your questions about maybe how do I talk about this, or how do I make a post on this. Glad to do demos on that if you guys want. If you need something a little bit more specific towards your type of business, absolutely, we can do that. I'd love to showcase more of your posts. And remember, we're in this together. We're here building a community together to help our dreams together. Entrepreneurs stick together. So we're here to support you and love you and help you. And thank you so much for the prayers while I'm standing with my mom right now, and all of your guys' support as well. Have a wonderful day. I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for My AI Live. And feel free to unmute and say bye before you go. And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye.
Thank you
Love
very
you
much.
guys.
Bye.
Have a
so
wonderful
awesome.
day.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Best
Thank
wishes.
you.
Recording